So guys, today we're going to be teaching you how to take out a boss in the best way possible. So first things first, it's best if you have a full crew. Now the next thing is you got to worry about other ships around you. We got that ship right there, and that might be a problem, so we got to keep an eye out on them, make sure they don't attack us while we're weak. Now those sirens, those skeletons are called sirens, and they actually heal the boss. So you have a couple options here. You could actually destroy the sirens, or a maybe easier way, which is what we're going to do, is we're going to lure the boss away from those sirens so that way they cannot heal him. Okay? Now we are going to be getting hit a ton. So the question is, how will we not die? Well, you see, if you have any bit of shield, any bit, the boss golem or any boss will only take away your shield. So let's say you have 0.1 shield left and he does a damage that does like 20 million damage, he'll only take away your 0.1 shield, which makes it perfect for this strategy. This means that all you need to do is always have one person shielding when you're attacking the boss, and then you should be fine. And we're going to give you an example of that here. So the next thing, I have a close range side on the left side of the ship, and so we're going to be using that to our advantage. We're going to get real close to this guy. Once again, he's going to do a ton of damage. But because we have red crypto shielding for us constantly, he will only be taking away our shield and not taking away our health, meaning we are perfectly safe to continue to attack him. The main worry, once again, are other ships. If any other ship comes at us in the meantime, when they shoot us, they will in fact take away our health. This principle of constantly shielding will only work for the boss. So make sure you don't try to use this technique on other ships. It will not work. But on the boss, it is perfectly fine, and it is what you should be doing. Alright, so yeah, once we've got our close range side attacking the boss, all we gotta do is continue destroying him. Now, I'm circling around the boss here because I want to scout out if there are any other ships. I'm also worried about that ship, I think that's Skelly Island, coming for us, so I'm keeping an eye on them. I don't really want to have my back to them too often because I can't really see behind our ship, but it's very easy to see in front of the ship. Now, at any point, if you feel threatened, you could go and move into those treasure chests because the boss, even though he doesn't die, he will drop loot along the way. So if you feel threatened, maybe you see a boat that's maybe far away but coming to you, you could actually take those chests and leave into the extraction point if you would like. Or if you think you are safe, you could continue destroying the boss and hopefully destroy him fully. Now I'm going to move into him again. I want to get all this loot. That ship near Skelly Island is threatening. We're going to see if they come for us, but I hope not, because this would be a very good example of how to take out a boss. Now every boss is different, but usually the principle is the same. You want to get close to them and you want to use your short range side to destroy them as fast as possible. Now, the best strategy ideally would be for the captain to help reloading, but then we wouldn't be able to watch out for other ships that are potentially coming for us. So that's why we are not using that strategy right now. Once again, I'm going to move in, get the chests while my crew keeps attacking. Once again, while attacking, we still need that one person shielding constantly, otherwise we will get wrecked. But yeah, we're destroying the boss pretty significantly. We did this pretty quickly. That's the use of having two short range cannons on one side of the ship. If you ever need to attack a boss or something, you could just have a very big advantage and you'll take him out way quicker than just using your long range side. And there you go. He is now dead. We were lucky enough to not have any guys come after us. I think it's a good idea to wait a bit for the loot to spawn if you don't see the treasure chest appear right away. I think they actually fixed that bug, so it shouldn't be much of an issue anymore. But yeah, now we also have a lot of materials that we could refine, and we have 8k MXP. So let's go ahead and let's refine, and then we'll extract. But yeah, that was a very, very good, a very, very good run. And Zav in the chat is saying this is gonna be like 5 minutes. Yeah, bro, it's a pretty long process. And now, once you finish defeating the boss, you just want to have your whole crew shielding. Then you move to the extract point, and once you refining point. Then when you refine, then you can move to the extract point and fully get access to all of your materials, including the unrefined materials, which will now be refined once you refine them. So yeah, as you can see, we actually have 8k MXP and we got 900,000 doubloons. So I would say that's pretty successful. Taking out bosses is by far the best way that you could get loot in this game. You know, you could attack skeletons for hours, but I think taking out the bosses will definitely give you the most loot, whether you're looking for MXP, doubloons, or anything else. The only problem with that is oftentimes other ships will be on the lookout, wait for you to lose all of your shield, and then just come and attack you, kill you, and then take out the boss and get all the loot for themselves. So keep that in mind. That's the biggest risk when it comes to taking out the bosses. But oftentimes you could either kill the person that's already taken out the boss, just like the strategy I was telling you to watch out for if you're the ones trying to attack the boss. But yeah, I think it's a very good strategy. You could wait for someone else to try to take out the boss and then kill them, or you could try to get in a lobby that has maybe not the best players, or maybe it only has one extra ship. I think that's what we had. I think we only had one extra ship, which made taking out the boss a lot easier, like a million times easier. And yeah. Alright, so now we're heading to the extract point. We want to get there as soon as possible. Luckily, we got the respawn, which allows us to have the wind in our sail. And it looks like there are no ships anywhere waiting to attack us. I still think that's the only ship, and they're at Skelly Island. So we could probably just repeat this process over and over. You know, we refine, we extract, we kill the boss. We refine, we extract, and kill the boss. But yeah, guys, we're just heading to the extraction point right now. We're going to have a little fun here. We're going to go to our crew and extract with them. We'll end it off in style. There we go. And just like that, you now have a lot of loot which you extracted. And if you want, you could repeat the process, go into another game. And yeah, hope that taught you guys how to better take out bosses and how to get loot in the most efficient way possible.